Hey everyone, my name is Megan and I'm here today with a book review. The book review I'm doing today is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie. By now I'm sure you've heard of this book. It is a very popular book. Last year it was one that everyone was talking about and everyone was raving about. This follows Henry Montague, who is given a tour of continent, meaning Europe. He goes with his best friend Percy and his sister Felicity, and with their chaperone they are supposed to tour around the country, but not everything goes according to plan. This is one of those books that if I had bothered giving even just the slightest bit of research on, I realized I would not have liked this book. This would not have been a book I read. Thinking back on it, I really didn't know anything about the book other than he is friends with Monty, and Monty is in love with Percy. That is about all I really knew about the book. I was promised so much more, because everyone's like, Monty is a bisexual protagonist, and he is in love with Percy, and they go on this adventure together, and there's so much more than just the romance. Really there wasn't. Monty is a delinquent who, this is kind of his shape up or don't come home at all trip around Europe. For the start of the book, Monty is a not gonna shape up at all kind of guy. He feels slighted by the Duke of Bourbon, the former prime minister to the King of France. So he gets this brilliant idea to steal from the Duke of Bourbon. And he takes something that he thinks is an innocuous item that no one is going to miss, and when they do, they're gonna be like, grr, where did it go? But no. The item he stole, a puzzle box that has alchemic materials in it that are supposed to be able to heal any disease. And wouldn't you know, Percy just happens to have epilepsy, which is uncurable. So Monty goes on this whirlwind adventure with Percy and Felicity to find the owner of this box to get the materials he needs to cure Percy. And Percy, being Percy, doesn't object, even though he doesn't want to be cured. And it was just so built around romance that I am not a person who reads romance. I don't like reading romance. So the fact that I was forced into reading a story about two people because they love them, it was too much for my brain. Like I said, this was not a book I would have got into had I spent any time actually looking up more than just the hype around the book. As much as I do like the snarkiness of characters, I don't like characters that are snobby, and I do feel that Monty was a snobby protagonist, not a snarky one. You have to earn your ability to be a snarky asshole, and Monty didn't earn that. He just is, and that annoys me. There was nothing to say he had the right to be like that, other than his status, and it just annoyed me. I did find myself quite annoyed with the characters. The plot, for all the ricocheting they did around the continent while being completely broke, how? Well, I did enjoy the final confrontation and then the resolution that happens with Monty's father. Overall, I was not entirely thrilled with the book, and I did end up giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was just one of those books that if I had even a sliver of time actually researching, I don't think I would have been as hyped for it as I was. I definitely got caught up in the hype of this book, and as a result found myself reading something that I wouldn't have picked up normally. Alright, well that has been my review for The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and until next time, talk to you later.